The next thing that we want to do is take a look at Google AdWords, and we'll take our competitors that we identified in the previous steps and we'll run them through the Google AdWords keyword planner and see what kind of information we can find. So to use the Google AdWords keyword planner, which is free, you need a Google AdWords account. So if you don't already have an AdWords account, then you want to go to adwords.com and that'll forward you to the URL here, and you'll be able to sign up for an account. You just click on the Start Now, and as I said, it's free. You will need a Gmail account if you don't already have one. So once you've set up your AdWords account, then you can log in and you'll have a dashboard that looks somewhat like this. And what we want to do is go to the 4th tab over here and click on Tools, and then there will be a drop-down menu, as you can see. And if we go down to the Keyword Planner, that's where we're going to do our research. So if you click on Keyword Planner, then it will reroute you to the Keyword Planner page, which will come up here in a second. And then we'll be able to do a little bit of research. So where would you like to start? What you want to do is search for new keywords using a phrase, website, or category. Okay, there are other things that you can do, but that's what we're doing here. And so now in the little drop-down box that appears, I'm going to scroll down just a hair so that we can see. So you can enter in your product or service, like flowers or used cars, or you can enter the landing page, which is what we're going to do, or the product category, right? You can pick all these different categories and do it that way. But what we want to do is take the competitors that we identified in the previous steps and one by one paste them in where it says your landing page. So what I'm going to do is paste it in here like this, and then we've got memory-improvement-tips.com, right? And now targeting, I'm just leaving that as it is. There are different filters that you could do if you wanted to. If you're not in the United States, you could change your country. You can change different languages and things like that. You can even put negative keywords if you don't want certain keywords to apply. But really, we're just doing basic research here. So if we put in memory-improvement-tips.com, one of our #1 competitors from our research, and click Get Ideas down at the bottom, then AdWords will generate this report. Okay, so what's cool about this is it's using the information that it gets from the landing page itself to tell us the kinds of ad groups and keywords that would be relevant to us. And what I think is the first thing that you should do is to take a look at this bar graph here. And the bar graph is going to show you a trend for 12 months on searches for this keyword. You can see in May of last year it was 193,000 searches, and then it kind of stays around that, jumps up a little bit as you get into the fall, and then seems to peak around January, which makes sense for memory improvement stuff because I think you've got a lot of New Year's resolution people at that point. And January and February and even March, it stays pretty strong, and then as you get into tax season, it goes down. So it's pretty strong throughout the entire spectrum here. What I'm looking for in this trend analysis is really like pronounced cyclicality. So if I was doing holiday gifts, for example, if I had a holiday gifts company, I would really expect spikes in November and December and then January, and then pretty big fall off the rest of the year, right? If there is something like that, then that's really a predictable cyclicality. But if you saw a trend in the market that you were doing that started up high here and then went down lower, then you would have some concern about whether this is a viable market for you, whether this is something that's starting to die off, or if it's something that you ought to maybe do a little bit more research on. So that's the first place we'll look. The next place that we'll look is we'll scroll down to ad group ideas, and this is each of these ad groups have a whole bunch of keywords, okay, that are going to be associated with them. And so I can look at the ad groups as categories first for ideas for lead magnets, tripwires, core offers, profit maximizers, and whatnot. And then I can click on them and drill down to the keywords that I might want to do a little bit more research in. And the very first thing I want to do, though, is average monthly searches. I can sort by average monthly searches. I could also sort by competition or bid But I'm just going to click on that, average monthly searches, and you see now it's sorted from highest to lowest. The other thing that you want to take a look at as you're going through this process is competition. The competition column will show you there's not a whole lot of competition for these keywords. It's low for these three, and it's high here and here. So these are going to be probably more commercial. So high will tell you that some other people who are competitors of yours who are trying to sell to this market are willing to pay more on average to get exposed to these people than other people. So my memory vitamins, not surprisingly, and this is probably what supplements. Yeah, supplements are the two high categories that are showing up here because there's a whole lot of competition in them. There's a whole lot of people that are willing to pay for those keywords. So let's take a look at the lower hanging fruit though, and also just take a look generally for what are some ideas that we could have. Memory game gives me an idea. Memory game could be could work for us. So what I'm going to do is if I look at my planner worksheet here, then I just want to start filling in ideas based on what I am seeing over here in AdWords. So memory game could be a lead magnet, could be a tripwire, could be a core offer. Probably not a profit maximizer, so I don't think I would put that there. Free brain, that doesn't really help me a whole lot. Improved memory, that's kind of a benefit, so I might make a note that that's a benefit. I don't know if I gave you guys a space for that down here. Let me just take a look. Yeah, I did. Okay, so copy. So for copy, fear and benefit ideas. So I might put in that area improve memory, and then I'd look at some of the keywords to see if that would be something that you can see: memory improvement, improved memory, improving memory, how to improve memory. All those might be benefits that I would want. The brain thing doesn't help me a whole lot. But it does, I see brain supplements and games for your brain, so that gives me games for your brain, gives me another bit of idea there. But what brain might be for me or for us in this idea is a joint venture opportunity, or we might look for affiliate products. So I would probably write brain down here in the JV affiliate ideas. I'm going to show you how I do this because I just take a screenshot as opposed to doing it on that sheet, but I'll show you in a second how I do that. Short-term memory loss, so that might be a fear, right? Short-term memory loss might be something that I'm concerned about. Improved short memory might be a benefit. These are the keywords. If you hover, by the way, I'm hovering over this keywords column, and then these keywords ideas are showing up. Keywords like how to improve, that doesn't really help me. Memory tests might be an idea for a lead magnet or a tripwire. Memory vitamins is probably, that could be anything. So you could give away a vitamin for free with a free plus shipping offer. That would be a tripwire. You could use vitamins, could be your core offer, or they could be a good profit maximizer. So they could fit really for anything. Brain exercises, again, that could be a good, looking at the keywords, brain exercises, how to exercise your brain memory exercises, and then 14 more ideas there. So I could use brain exercises as a good lead magnet. I think that would be the place to do that, or that might be a place to go for a JV, a joint venture, to have someone else who already has brain exercise products, and that could work for that. Memory loss would be good for a fear item, so I would go down to the copy fear benefit ideas section of the sheet and write those. Memory loss. The JV and affiliate ideas is where I would put the brain and related stuff for products I don't have yet. Let's see, memory loss, memory supplements, and others. So I just basically scroll through here and look and see if there are any ideas as you do this for your own keywords, and see if there's any ideas for other things that could be lead magnets, tripwires, etc. And then you just want to go to your sheet and add them in the appropriate categories. And there's things, like I said, that like games that could go in, almost could be any of these categories. So what you end up with is something that looks like this. So what I do is I just take a screenshot. So I'll take a screenshot of this. Let's scroll back up here to the top. So I'll take a screenshot of this, and then I'll just use Snagit or something like that to edit and put things that I think there might be. So you can see here, one, I've got, that's memory improvement tips that I'm searching. I'm doing ad group ideas as opposed to keyword ideas, and I have sorted by monthly searches, and I've noted the competition is low in these areas, so that might be good places to get traffic inexpensively when I start advertising. So I've got that kind of noted. And then I just write the initials: LM for lead magnet, TW for tripwire, CO for core offer, and PM for profit maximizer. And so each of these items that are ad groups here, memory game could be lead magnet, tripwire, or core offer. Free brain could be a profit maximizer, and I'm thinking JV and affiliate for that. Improved memory, that's a benefit. Brain, again, is probably a profit maximizer for me with a JV or affiliate. Memory vitamins could be a tripwire, core offer, or profit maximizer. The reason I don't say lead magnet for memory vitamins or down here at memory supplements is because I don't want to just give it away for free without the ability to do an immediate upsell. So even if I'm doing a free offer, it's going to be free plus some payment for shipping, and I'm going to call that a tripwire. So vitamins could be tripwire, core offer, or profit maximizer. So could supplements. Brain exercises, again, lead magnet or tripwire, and that's I should have put JV affiliate there because I'm not really in the brain market. Free games could be a lead magnet. People are searching for that, obviously, 6,400 of them a month. And memory loss, 5,000 people a month are looking for that. That's a fear item, so I'm going to put that in the copy ideas. So it's really cool when you're thinking about lead magnets too to look at the monthly searches, because the most people, 22,430 according to Google, are looking here for memory games. And since there's so many more people looking for memory games than my next lead magnet of brain exercise, which only has 8,000 people, I'm probably going to get a lot more response and a broader market from people looking for memory games. Now, whether they'll convert as well as people who are looking for brain exercises, I don't know. So that's something that I would test. But that's a good use of, that's one reason that it's nice to sort these in order of search volume and take a screenshot and do it this way, is that you'll have all this information when you're making your decision. The other thing that I'll take a look at is there any chance to arbitrage low competition items where the costs are typically lower for the lead with high competition items where the costs are typically higher for the lead. And the suggested bid doesn't really help me a lot here, even though it looks similar. I think that I'm more interested in knowing that the high competition, there's a lot of people there. That gives me some good information for a few things. One is if it's low competition and I can go and the 13,000 people that are searching for short memory, or the 13,000 people that are looking for how to improve, or the 12,130 people that are just searching for flat-out memory, those people aren't likely to convert as well, and that's why the competition is low. But if the ad cost is low, if I can acquire those leads inexpensively, and then I know that people who are interested in these memory terms are likely to also be interested in these other high competition terms, if I can grab them here and give them information about what they want there, I can frequently ascend them into these higher competition products that that would relate to these keywords. So if somebody's got short-term memory loss, they're probably going to be interested in memory vitamins or memory supplements, and I've effectively got them here where a lot of people are searching, 13,000, at low competition and probably much, much more inexpensively, instead of having to get them here or here where there are only 8,000 and 5,000 respectively people searching for them, and the competition is high. So that's really what I'm going to do for AdWords. And then when I'm done, I've got the list of different ideas for lead magnets, tripwires, etc. on my Google AdWords Keyword Planner worksheet. Thank you.